Thompson.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. And can I first thank my honourable friend, the member for Derby North, for securing this debate. She knows my constituency very well and will be very familiar, I'm sure, with many of the issues that I wish to raise today. Erewash is at the geographic and, dare I say, emotional heart of the East Midlands, the halfway point between Derby and Nottingham. Long Eaton, that I represent, was scarcely on the map before the railways. And Ilkeston, like my honourable friend, the member for Bournemouth East, used to have its own tram. Places that are defined by industry and inherently linked with public transportation. But by the middle of the 20th century, that legacy had been whittled away as all focus moved towards the car. For 50 years, Ilkeston didn't have a train station at all. But after years of cross-party campaigning, its new station opened in 2017. But lots of people in Ilkeston tell me they feel the station has been a missed opportunity. Services only once an hour, meaning it isn't as attractive as it could be to commuters. Ilkeston is in Derbyshire, but you can't even get a train to Derby from the station. I'm very pleased, though, to hear discussions about the Maid Marian line being raised again. The line would restore the link from Nottinghamshire to the Erewash Valley line, perhaps enabling those new services connecting Mansfield to Derby to also call in at Ilkeston. At present, while the Erewash Valley line bears my constituency's name, it doesn't carry any local passenger services. If brought into more frequent use, maybe one day we could reopen the Sandy Acre and Stapleford station. Hey, if we're dreaming, perhaps one day we could even bring back Breaston and Draycote station too. In many ways, Long Eaton was very fortunate to keep its train station after the 1960s. The station has frequent services to many destinations, but there are still things it notably lacks. The ramps up to the platform are very steep, and the lifts only work when the station is staffed, which is a real difficulty for my disabled constituents. The platform is also too short, which can cause havoc on longer trains when only some doors open. Finally, Madam Deputy Speaker, I wish to raise the buses. The 21 used to link Ilkeston, Cotmanay and Kirkcallam directly with the Queen's Medical Centre, the QMC, one of our local major hospitals in Nottingham. Before COVID, the service was slashed to just once an hour, and after COVID, the route was scrapped altogether. Now there are no direct buses from Ilkeston to the QMC, and if you're trying to reach the hospital from Kirkcallam by bus, well, that's a 2-hour trip with at least 2 changes. It means getting a bus all the way into Derby to get another bus to Nottingham in the opposite direction. It is madness.
Will the honourable member give way on that point?
I will, gladly.
I am very familiar with the honourable member's constituency, and I know that he has been campaigning way before he became an MP for good transport links. But I wonder, when he's talking about access to bus services, does he agree with me that for smaller villages like Eggington in my constituency of South Derbyshire, who are not served by a bus service at all, then that really is truly ensuring that there is regional inequality across our country?
I thank my honourable friend for her intervention and agree with her completely, Madam Deputy Speaker. For years, indeed, the East Midlands has languished, as my honourable friend for Derby North said in her opening remarks. It's languished on the bottom few rungs of the tables for regional transport funding. But I'm glad that times are changing. The £2 billion of transport commitment from the Treasury to the East Midlands earlier this year was bigger than I and colleagues in the region could have ever dreamed. I'm so excited to see what transformation that investment will bring, and we'll be fighting every day to ensure that Erewash sees the benefits of that funding. In the long term, if we're to see real change, the East Midlands can't just rely on one-off awards, however. We need consistent investment. Comprehensive planning reform, overhauled and empowered local government, and especially changes to the Treasury rules to end the flat refusal to spend outside of London and the Greater South East. These are all positive prospects brought forward by this government, and I'm looking forward to seeing them move into law.